Joe, I am extremely nervous.
About what?
The live stream for 11 on 11 is coming up this Friday, and I'm going to have to watch myself. Hey, what's up, family? I'm Rachel.
And I'm Joe.
And we are Two Crazy Ketos.
And if you're new to our channel, welcome. Here on Two Crazy Ketos, we do different things like recipe videos and we do product reviews. We talk about various keto topics, and every Monday we go live on Keto Beyond the Couch. We just kind of talk about what's going on in our lives for the week.
You can find us in different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And we have a website, which is twocrazyketos.com, and that's where you're going to find all our different recipes. Now, we do upload at least 5 new videos every single week, so make sure you subscribe to our channel.
And don't forget to hit the little bell icon, and that way every single time I need to watch myself, you'll be alerted to it.
So we are going to do a full day of eating vlog. We've got a lot going on this week. 11 on 11 is on Friday. We're starting off with some breakfast. We got 3 eggs, and I've got another type of carnivore mug bread.
An oldie but a goodie.
No, this isn't an oldie though. It's a modification of an oldie.
Because that looks like there are like Cheddar Bay biscuit look-alike from Red Lobster.
Except for it's carnivore.
What'd you do?
Dink.
Dink.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't we make these more?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's good. That is good.
So this is a play on our Cheddar Bay biscuit knockoff.
Which was already amazing.
Which is on our website. I'll leave a link for it. But instead of using almond flour,
pork rinds.
Pork rinds.
Okay.
3 tablespoons. It's super easy. In a mug, all you're going to do is you're going to melt a couple tablespoons of butter. This one needs to be nice and greasy.
Very greasy.
A couple tablespoons of butter. Then you're going to mix into that 3 tablespoons of pork rinds, ground up pork rinds, an egg, 1/4 cup of cheese. I put a little bit of garlic in it, just a little bit, 1/8 teaspoon of garlic, some baking powder. Mix it up. The only thing is you want to eliminate the salt because there's lots of salt in the pork rinds. You don't need to add any salt to it. But yeah, so that's what we're having. So
stinking good.
What's going on with you?
Here's the thing. I am really glad that we are doing a full day of eating, and that means that there are eyes on me. Like I am accountable, and I know it, right? This is good. This is exactly what I need. It's not a matter of on days that we're not vlogging, I'm out eating Dunkin' Donuts.
No,
okay,
what we eat on days we don't vlog is the same thing you see when we do vlog. I
eat the same food, but I can get snacky. Snacking can come back into play. And also, I feel like I can almost eat more than normal on days of heightened emotion. When I am nervous, anxious about something, worried about something, I can't fix the thing. So I try to like double down in the areas of my life where I can do something. I see it manifest not as often as we would like in cleaning. Like when I feel like I can't fix something. Maybe, you had a fight with the kids, or, you're frustrated with a project at work. Then I'm like, okay, I am deep cleaning the entire house. Why? Because I can't fix that thing.
So I can fix this thing.
So I'm going to work really hard and do more in this area. But more often than cleaning the house, my emotion manifests in my eating. And so I find, even if I don't give into it, even if I don't eat, I find myself being like, why am I so hungry today? Why am I so, like wanting to eat, not satisfied? I am dissatisfied. And it's not a case that I'm not like sitting down and eating till I'm comfortably full. I'm going to do that.
Right.
But what happens is I can't stop my mind from just wanting more. I want more of whatever area I feel like I do have a control over. There's a lot of variables with this 11 on 11. Right. We've got people that we're bringing in to interview. We're asking a lot of our internet. And this morning, I was listening to them talk about this tropical storm, Nicole.
Right.
That's hitting this week. Why this week?
On the day of the storm.
Yeah. Of the live stream, you mean?
The day of the live stream is so now you gotta worry. Does the internet go out? So anyway, I got a lot to do. We might have chicken wings today. I haven't really decided yet. But first thing we need to do is get rid of our refrigerator.
Oh my goodness, there's a workout. The boys are just tumble flipping the broken refrigerator. There's some functional fitness for you right there. My gracious.
So we're here at Ikea because we need some high back bar stools, chairs, something, because we are sitting on that bench and all I can think of is I don't know that I can do 11 hours sitting on that bench with no back. I mean, after a while you're just like, ugh. So we came to Ikea hoping that we could find a couple of chairs that would work, and I think that we have found it, but I'm sorry, I would come to Ikea just to watch the shopping cart races that you could do. Can you imagine? Chris could push one. You could push one, Joe. Miriam in one cart, me in another. Let's see who can race to the cash register first.
I just like the fact that like all four wheels, swivel around. Like, I don't
Super
understand
awesome.
why we have to have that, but yeah, we do.
I love it.
So we think we found awesome bar stools.
Not that we can say them.
They're more like an office chair, but they are adjustable all the way
Super
up
tall.
to a bar stool height, and they are like cushioned. So I feel like they're being super comfortable.
We need it.
So we found the chairs. They have to pull them from the back. We got 4 chairs, 2 for the kitchen and 2 for the table, which I'm really, really excited about. But it's gonna take 30 minutes for them to pull the chairs. So you can do keto with hot dogs and mustard. We are approving it for what, like less than $4, both of us are eating.
So we made some chicken bone broth.
We did.
I want you to do me a favor and close your eyes and stick out your hand.
You're giving me a cup of bone broth? Oh no, I'm afraid that this is
Go ahead and start eating.
Oh, it's a foot. Oh gosh, there's like a lot of bones. I will say the flavor is good. I just don't want to. Oh gosh, no.
No?
I can't. It's just like it's just a hand.
There are though. There you go.
Oh no. The withered hand look, not good for me. I will, however, happily take these.
Oh yeah, you can just eat those bones.
I mean, yeah. This I will eat all day long.
Now, what I do like to do is go through, if you sift and get some of the meat and skin, and that's great for the animals, just make it, even the bone, like you can see, the bone, you can literally just squeeze it together with your hand. Like, so you can even feed that to the dog because there's nothing that's going to splinter. It's just literally going to fall apart.
The thing is, though, I'm not going to share this with the dog because I want all these. Tabitha can have all these, though.
Let's see. Tabitha, you want a chicken foot? Tabitha, you want another one? Sit. Sit. You got to sit.
I don't mind if it looks like this. That's good.
What are you doing?
Testing the chair. Oh, I really like it.
Now, it does go high. That's like low.
This thing. Oh
Now,
yeah,
these are office chairs, but
we need it.
I've never seen an office chair that goes that high. It's kinda
Wait, what
weird.
office are we working in?
So we have a little problem.
What's the problem?
We bought 4 of them.
Right.
I got 3 of them together.
Okay. Put the
And-
4th one together.
The 4th one is missing a part.
What part is it missing?
It's missing a major part. Like, it'd be one thing if it was just missing an arm.
Is there like a makeshift way you could handle this? Like MacGyver it, get a toothpick?
No, it's missing the piece that all the feet go into. Like at the little base that the 5 feet go into.
It's all about the base. the base.
So, I went onto IKEA's website to try to order one to go pick it up. This way I don't have to wait the hour that it takes to, like, after you go into the store and buy it, it takes like an hour for them to pull it.
Well,
it's not in the pull it your section.
We were all the way in Miami. You could just go to the Sunrise store. It's way closer.
That's a problem. So, turns out we're special. And we bought discontinued chairs.
Oh, wow.
You know, but they weren't on sale.
No.
Why didn't they clearance them at least?
That's why we weren't able to find it when we typed it into the computer.
Okay.
We had to go to the guy. So they're discontinued.
Wow.
Sunrise doesn't have any. Miami has 3 of them.
So you have to go back to Miami?
That means I have to drive an hour to Miami
Oh, man.
to basically get a new chair. In the midst of the week of 11 on 11, when I have to put together all of the subscriber family stories.
Oh, and add a tropical storm.
Oh, and add a tropical storm. So, and I was looking for Anthony to come with me, and he's got a cold. So I guess I am getting in the car, and I'm going to drive to Miami. I'm wondering, though, do you think we can fit the one box into the back of your car so that I don't have to drive my truck?
Yeah,
because
I do.
Truck,
it was small, remember?
13 miles to a gallon. Car, 40 miles to a gallon. Okay, so I'm just getting done here at IKEA. Wasn't too bad. It took me about 45 minutes to get down here. And what I did was I went through the exit instead of walking the entire maze of the store. Probably should have walked the maze because I would have gotten steps in because it's a long maze when you walk through IKEA, and it's kind of weird because you can't go from one side to the other. So I just went through the exit. We got the new one. It only took them about 15 minutes to pull, as opposed to earlier it took them like almost an hour to pull it. So we got the one. Now we're gonna head back home. I have a bunch of videos to edit, and I'm trying to get everything together for 11 on 11. I'm trying to do all the subscriber stories, and we're gonna have wings, I think, today. And what I did was earlier, I just took the wings, I salted them, put them on a pan, and stuck them in the refrigerator. So we are in our final test run of bacon jerky. Look at that. So this is gonna be a little bit of a longer process. It takes about 3 to 4 hours, but I'm super excited about it. So up here we have regular bacon jerky, and down here we have a sweet sriracha bacon jerky, and I'm really, really excited about that one. Now, what I'm really excited about with this bacon jerky is you can do it in your oven. It works perfectly in the oven. We've done 2 runs of it in the oven. Both of them worked very, very well. This is the second round in the smoker. Actually, it's the third round. The very first round of the smoker worked very well, but I over smoked it. This time, I'm not actually running any smoke. I just want to compare this one to the oven, but so far everything's coming out perfect, and I'm really happy about the fact that you do not need to have anything special. If you have an oven, you're gonna be able to do it. You won't need a dehydrator. As a matter of fact, it does not work in a dehydrator. You will not be able to make bacon jerky properly in an oven, at least not the way we're trying to do it. So we decided we wanted to have wings, but I did not take any out last night. Well, I took them out of the freezer last night, but they hadn't defrosted yet, so we had to dry them. So what I did this morning was I just kind of blotted them dry with a paper towel, and after doing that, I covered them in salt, and I laid them out on a cookie sheet and put them in the refrigerator to dry them out a little bit. And now we're gonna just line them up and put them on the pan. This is the other thing that we've been working on today. These are a new biscuit that we're making in the oven. Came out really good on the first run. Rachel actually went to the store to get some ingredients. But these are like a cheddar type biscuit, but very different than our cheddar bay biscuits. So we're gonna be doing that video soon. In the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and start our wings. So we're gonna make some in the Innova air fryer and then some in the regular air fryer. So this batch is gonna go into the Innova oven. I have 22 of them here. And then this batch here, we're gonna put into the air fryer, and we're probably gonna do it in about 3 batches, but we're just gonna make up all the wings. We opened up 3 packages.
This is nice.
You like that?
I really like it.
Are you lower than me? No.
I'm higher than you.
I don't think so. I think we're about the same. It just seems weird.
My rest, my
Your
armrest. Yeah.
It's because I'm heavier than you, so I think it's got like bouncy, bouncy, bouncy.
That was not always the case in our marriage.
No. So we're gonna have some dinner. I was just texting with Chris, and he's like, "How things going?" I'm like, let's see, the refrigerator died. We had to get a new refrigerator.
There are no more cheap refrigerators.
No.
We got a scratch and dent.
At more than 50% off.
and still paid what, $1,000.
Something like that, yeah.
It doesn't even have like it does not have like a screen on the front.
Nope.
You can't get water out of the front
When
door.
did refrigerators become like $4,000?
Are we becoming those old people that notice the price increase on things?
I just remember like the first time we ever bought like a fancy refrigerator, and for us a fancy refrigerator was water and ice through the door. Right? Do you remember
Seriously.
that?
I know. I felt
And
like
that
we
was a
have
scratch and
arrived.
dent, and we paid like $500 for it, and it wasn't that long ago.
It was not that long ago.
And I remember we were like, oh my gosh, we just spent so much money on a refrigerator. And now, like, the old-fashioned that I grew up with, top and bottom, not even an ice maker in it.
Right.
They're $800 on sale. On sale.
I just need a chicken wing.
Because that's what I really wanted. I just wanted the top and bottom, but I wanted an ice maker because we go through a lot of ice. You got us, you got Anthony, you got Caleb.
A lot of ice.
And then, like, Anthony and Caleb, like, when they put ice in their drink, they've got to load the glass all the way to the top.
Mm-hmm.
They'll go in and get the brown balls one, right?
Balls.
And I'll watch them put like 4 of them in their glass. I'm like, you realize that refrigerator only makes 6 of those a day. And you just took like almost every one that it made for the day.
And then when you add on sports officiating and you guys taking a cooler that you want to fill with ice.
Yeah. And so we need ice. So I really want one. So by the time I added the ice maker into the $799 one,
it's crazy.
I was at close to $1,000.
Yeah.
And it was small. I mean, it wasn't even like, it was like 17 cubic feet. And we need the extra refrigerator. First of all, we need the freezer space. Then, like, I've got a bacon slab in there. I've got a pork belly slab that I want to turn into bacon. That needs to go into the refrigerator for 14 days. Well, that takes up the whole bottom.
Right.
Then you add in other stuff. Like we've got bone broth because I don't have a pressure canner. So I can't can my bone broth and put it up on the shelf. It's got to stay in the refrigerator. And so I'm glad we were able to find a nice scratch and dent one because the other problem is none of the stores stock refrigerators anymore.
Now, the fancy ones, like the ones that are like super nice, they're like $4,000.
It's like insane. So we've always been a scratch and dent person to begin with. Like even this one back here, scratch and dent.
Yep.
I mean, it's just, that's what we do, you know? And it's like, this one, the funny part was the scratch or the dent was on the side. I'm like, I'm not even going to see it.
I love that.
So I'm like, fine, you know? But anyway, then we had to go down, I had to go down all the way back down to Miami after we got the chairs earlier.
Part missing.
I mean, it's just, I got nothing accomplished that I wanted to get accomplished. And it's been like that, like, for the last few days. And to top it off, 11 on 11.
Right.
And so all
it's
of the stuff that I've been trying to do for that, like, you know, Chris had said, like, oh, did you look at the fundraiser thing? I'm like, haven't had a chance yet. Like, we're only 3 days away.
Can I celebrate the fact that I got all the laundry done, though, today?
Yes.
Can we celebrate that? Because my laundry had just, like, piled up. Mm-hmm. Not clean on the couch. That's no longer a problem. I fold things as soon as I finish them. However, I hadn't finished any. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, Anthony was like, I'm going to have to wear a tuxedo to church tomorrow if we don't wash some clothes. So, thankfully, I was able to get all that done.
Well, you did great.
Thank you.
I'm really proud of you. You're doing your dancing thing.
I'm doing my dancing.
This is so good.
What's that?
The biscuits that I'm working on.
Where's mine?
You already ate like 2 of them.
I think that you need to share me some more.
But this is the last hat. Everything else was put away. You already ate. Oh.
Love.
It came out so good. You can have it.
It came out so good.
So, anyway, yeah, we're going to finish eating. Got the Keto Chow live stream tonight. So, we got buffalo wings. I got a few more in the air fryer.
You want to say wild, but these are yours. Yeah. They're not Buffalo Wild Wings.
No, they're our wings, because Buffalo Wild Wings is like too expensive now. I went out to a wing place the other day with a guy that I do football and lacrosse with. Mm-hmm. A good friend of mine. And so he's like, do you want to go out? And I'm like, yeah, let's get wings. Because last time I went out with him and somebody else, we chose a pizza place. And so I'm like, let's go to get wings. And the place we chose, I used to love them.
They have really
They
good.
have the best wings and the best in-house blue cheese
Yes.
dressing that doesn't have bad oils in it. But they do fry their wings in peanut oil. But it was what was close. When we used to go there, one of the reasons I stopped going there was because I discovered Buffalo Wild Wings buy one, get one free. And this place was always like the most expensive.
Super expensive.
They're cheaper than Buffalo Wild Wings now. It was
Buffalo Wild Wings.
$32 for 35 wings, regular price. And
Dude.
they're delicious. But, you know, again, they do fry in, you know, peanut oil, which if I'm going to rank the seed oils, peanut oil is the one that I will put up with more than pretty much any of the other ones. Like, I don't want the other ones.
We don't deep fry a turkey anymore.
Something like that, though, you know, where it's a once in a blue moon. It was more about fellowship with a friend of mine. It's the end of lacrosse season or the end of football season. I didn't have any side effects to it. If I would have had canola oil ones or something like that, safflower oil fried wings, I would have been paying for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, wings are just getting expensive. So I've got 2 sets. Half of them are in this Primal Kitchen.
That's so good.
And then the other half, I think I left the container over there, is the GQ's Thai chili.
Which we really enjoy.
Which, you know, is it the super greatest ingredients in the world? No, it's got sucralose and stuff in it, but I'm okay with sucralose. But I really like that sauce. This is still my favorite, especially if you just want a hot sauce. That was the other thing that, like, when I got those wings the other day, like, I learned that they actually, for just their regular mild and hot, medium mild and hot, they use margarine. Like, why are you using margarine?
Ew, why?
They're mixing Frank's Red Hot.
It's
We have
cheap.
a fly in here.
It's cheap.
Yeah.
That's why.
Is it really cheap? I mean...
It's cheaper. Margarine is cheaper than butter. That's why they're doing it.
All I know is they're using margarine instead of butter. But then again, Buffalo Wild Wings uses canola oil. So, like, you just have to figure out where you want. What I've determined is medium is always the best. So if you get a medium wing, because all they're doing is cutting the Frank's Red Hot with their margarine or butter or whatever. So when you get the medium one, if you can put up with the heat, you're going to have less of the bad seed oil than if you get the mild.
Yes, because mild sometimes is even just margarine.
Yeah.
So
just like a touch of Frank's Red Hot.
Right, exactly.
So we're going to finish eating because I have school tonight, and then we'll check in with you guys later.
You look absolutely thrilled that it is a new day, sir.
It's not that I'm not thrilled it's a new day. I'm always thankful when I wake up and have another day.
Oh, I like that.
But we have to figure out how to center the camera with these new chairs, though.
Right. A little challenging.
You know, it's got these armrests, which are really nice, but it means we can't get close together. We almost have to take off one armrest on
Gotta
each
keep
side.
them separated.
And the cat has already, on the very first day, decided...
This is my favorite place.
This is my favorite place.
I'm
So
put all
it
my
is
hair
now
here.
covered in cat hair. And
Yes.
she's sleeping on mine.
Yeah.
Like, not on yours, on mine.
Yours is the best, baby.
Even in the studio. She's on mine in the studio.
You keep your seat the warmest, apparently.
So, anyway, this is going to sound bad.
Okay.
But I'm super excited for 11 on 11.
Yeah.
But at the same point, I can't wait for it to be over.
Oh, I get that from the perspective of there's so much adrenaline pumping through us in anticipation. Will everything work
that's so
correctly? Will everything come together? Are you going to be able to bring on guests and then offboard that guest and not lose internet?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to be able to play clips of things? Are we going to have together everybody's posts from their family?
Yeah.
There's a lot of it's on us to fix things.
To honor the veterans.
Yeah.
The best way we can. It is a bold, risky thing to try an 11-hour live stream, especially with the history of our internet.
I was going to say, maybe for other people, but with our track record.
And I've done everything I can.
There you go.
I mean, we've got the ridiculously fast Comcast, even though it's only fast one way, and they need to make it fast both ways.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the ridiculously fast Comcast, but then as a backup, I've got Starlink. I'm literally paying almost $400 a month for internet service. We don't even have cable TV in our house. That's just our internet. It's insane. People talk about like, oh, how expensive is it to run a YouTube channel? When you have to live stream and stuff and you need to rely on good internet, I mean...
A lot of money.
So I've got everything set up. Chris really helped me to create this fallback. I've tested it over and over again. But you still never know. I mean, Starlink has been great. It's not as good speeds as, the Comcast. But even the Starlink, I have seen times where it was slow, like cellular slow, because it goes by how many people are currently using it in your area. And so, sometimes if you're during the height of the day, there's a lot of people using it. So that I'll be glad when it's over because it's a stressful thing, making sure, like you said, all the videos and the guests and the internet and everything else and the planning of it and the putting the videos together. So
God's got it.
I know. And it's in the
We're
height
praying. People are praying.
Everything else.
Yeah.
So, we're having some breakfast.
This is delicious.
Okay, so I've got some eggs here. Rachel has become obsessed with this
This
stuff.
is my new favorite thing.
So this is a tri-pepper mix. It's got just like 3 different kinds of diced pepper. I will say, I know you pay more money for this, but in the long run, it's saving me money.
I've hooked my mother on it. Now, if you think I'm cheap, you need to meet my mother. Little Miss Sarah Warren is the cheapest woman alive, but she was saying she loves chicken salad, and she makes it often with like the Costco cans of chicken, like the great big can of chicken, and she's trying to really, cut back. She used to have like a mayonnaise salad with a little bit of chicken, and she's like, okay, I want to have more, make sure I'm getting a lot of protein. So now she's doing like 2 cans of chicken to whatever serving of mayonnaise that she would. And I mean, you've known her for a long time. That's a big switch for her. But she does like different textures and crunches. And like we've talked about before, my grandmother, when mommy was growing up, really liked to dice things up very finely like this.
Right.
So it reminds her in a warm way of her mom. So she was like, man, it's so easy. It's just like you just dump it in. You're making a big fat batch of it.
Right.
To meal prep with it. And then she's like, and it's just done. And she was like, I think that the number of times I've thrown out stuff, especially peppers, where it was like, oh, I'm just going to make a little bit of salad. And so I would, I'd use half a pepper. And then when I go back to the refrigerator,
bad.
It's gone.
Well,
it's gross.
So the refrigerator went bad. We did get a new refrigerator. But the refrigerator went bad, and I had to move stuff from the outside refrigerator to the inside. So I had to clean out the inside one to make room.
Right.
Right? And I found, because I have like these lock and lock systems that are specifically made for vegetables, where they have like a little grate in the bottom so they're not sitting on, and
give them their best chance.
I open it up and I threw out peppers and I threw out some tomatoes. Now, not all of them are ours. Some of them are actually the boys.
Yeah.
Like Anthony buys that kind of stuff
He
all the
likes to
time because
cook.
he loves to cook. Anthony, it kind of impresses me because Anthony will come home from a long day and he will spend an hour making this elaborate dish for himself.
I think that it helps him to just kind of decompress from the day.
Right.
I think that just like cooking and just having like the smells in the kitchen and just like chopping up stuff, like it's very therapeutic to him.
Yeah, I'm really impressed by the way he just has learned to
good
cook.
hobby.
He's self-taught himself, and so he doesn't have to go out to eat a lot. He just like, I can make shrimp ceviche, but you do tend to throw out vegetables. I mean, the statistics on the amount of vegetables that people buy,
it's such a waste,
and then throw out because they go bad before they can use them is staggering. So yeah, we're paying more money for it already diced up, and it's probably not quite as fresh.
But we're not throwing out as much.
We're using it for something just like this. I do really enjoy it. So, okay. I've spent 2 weeks working on this. I've got some bacon jerky.
You know how hard it's been to just like not touch this?
I know. So the biggest thing to making this before putting out a video was, can anybody do it?
Yeah, get it right.
I knew that I can do it on a smoker.
Right.
You can make bacon jerky in a dehydrator, but it won't be quite the same because a dehydrator typically doesn't get to the temperature that we need.
Okay.
But I wanted to be able to do it in the oven. So you have 2 batches here.
All right.
So
I'm assuming it's this and this.
No. Okay, so I have 2 flavors.
Okay.
Okay, so we have unflavored, just bacon.
Right. It looks
and then
like
we
it.
have, this is a sweet sriracha.
Ooh.
Now, people are going to ask, like, what is the difference between bacon jerky and just having purse bacon? Purse bacon is, like, fully cooked at the higher temperature, just like you're eating sticks of bacon.
Bacon you can carry around in your purse.
This is like a purse bacon, but you'll see this is not crunchy, but it's not snotty. This is chewy. Like
a jerky.
actual jerky. So I want you to start with this one.
Dink. That is great. And it is. It's like a jerky consistency. It's chewy.
But it's fully cooked.
That is great.
You like that?
That's really good.
Okay. Now, switch over to the long one.
Okay.
Now, I will say, in the smoker, I did no smoke. I just used heat. No smoke at all.
Okay, because there is not a smokiness to
There's
it.
no smokiness.
Dink. And this is not cooked in the smoker? This is the oven?
Well, I was going to ask you. I want you to tell me which one came from the oven, which one came from the smoker.
They taste identical to me. They taste exactly the same.
Okay.
The chewiness is the same. And since there's no smoke flavor, I honestly couldn't tell you.
Now, can you do it in a pellet grill? Yes. But you will get some smoke flavor.
Okay.
It just depends on how much smoke flavor you add to it. I did this in an electric smoker, so I have the option to not add smoke flavor to it. But in a pellet smoker, you would have that. Now, I personally want the smoke flavor, but again, I was looking for...
I like different flavors sometimes.
Can somebody do it in the oven? And you could technically do it in the oven with the smoke flavor by adding some liquid smoke to it. Okay? Go ahead and go over to the other one. So same thing. You can see it's...
I have 2 littles.
It's like a jerky. No, you have a big one. You have 2 littles and a big. So you have this. You have 2 sticks of bacon, but the little ones are... One of them is from the oven and one of them is from the smoker.
Okay. Wow. What a great flavor. It's got a good sweetness to it.
Not too spicy, but just a tinge.
Gosh, that's delicious. And then when you hit those little fat pockets.
Okay, go to the big one.
Okay. Dink.
Dink.
Same delicious flavor.
Same texture.
I don't taste anything different.
Okay. Which one's from the smoker? Which one's from the oven?
I'm going to go and say, I'm just pulling this right out of my butt. The little ones look darker. So I'm going to say the darker ones, the little ones are from the smoker because, like, visually.
Nope.
There you go.
So I wanted to completely confuse you.
You completely confused me.
On the regular bacon, the unflavored, the big one is from the smoker.
Oh, wow.
And the little one is from the oven.
Oh, my gosh.
But on the other one, on the sweet sriracha, the big one is from the oven and the little ones are from the smoker.
Okay, so no, I wasn't pulling it on my butt because I was looking at the little one.
Okay.
The little one on this one. I honestly could not have told you on the unflavored ones. I could not have told you which one is which. I'm just
And that
looking
could
at,
just be the position.
and
the
it could have
smoker.
been just looking at the position, but I was literally just like guessing that was like, oh, okay, maybe it's that. But
Yeah.
honestly, there's no difference in flavor.
Or texture. So we
Well
will
done.
make that video.
Okay.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel.
We know it will work.
Make sure that you hit that bell notification so that you are alerted. And that video will come out very shortly.
Wow.
So I have a lot of preparation to do.
Yes, you do, sir.
And I have to go cut grass. So we are going to end this vlog right here. If you like seeing videos like this, take a look at some of the videos we have linked right over there. Also, make sure you take a look at the most recent videos I'm going to put right over here.
But whether you head this way or you head this way, don't forget to head this way. Subscribe to our channel and click the little bell icon. That way, every single time Joe experiments, you'll be alerted to it.
Till next time.
Bye.